Best video game for every decade I've been on this planet. Let's go. Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so this video is gonna be a video I put a lot of thought into. Okay, I got notes just off there, that's why I got my glasses on. Okay, yeah, we're gonna look at my favorite video game for every decade that I've been on this planet. Okay, so let me put my microphone down. I've got notes just off camera. Okay, and this is going to be an open tag as well. So if you've got any anyone else watching this want to do a VR, you are more than welcome. Okay, I really enjoyed it, and you might enjoy it too. Okay, so for the 80s, I'm an 80s kid. Okay, I made it into the 80s, so we had amazing decade, okay, of games. The likes of Tetris, you had the Mario's, Mario 1, 2 and 3 came out in the 80s. R-Type, Ninja Gaiden, okay. But my favourite game of the 80s has to be Ghouls and Ghosts. Any day of the week, it's Ghouls and Ghosts for this mighty Sega Master System. I've talked about this game many times on my channel, okay? But yeah, my favourite game for the 80s is Ghouls and Ghosts. Okay, on to the 90s. So, honourable mentions, if you like. We had Sonic the Hedgehog, Mario World. Early 90s, I remember seeing Mario World and I thought, that's it. I thought, we're never going to get graphics better than this. That everybody says that, but that, for me, that was the wow factor, okay, when I first saw that in my friend's house. You had Doom, we had Zelda, Mortal Kombat, we had Street Fighter 2. Now, as important a game as Street Fighter 2 is for me, I have done a cheesy kind of video on trying to explain how important that game was for me. Okay, it shaped my life. I joked about it. Chun-Li's my mother, M. Bison's my father for some reason. Those characters raised me. Okay, they were there during my exams and stuff like that, distracting me during my revision, if you like. But my favourite game of the 90s, I think it's got to be Killer Instinct Gold. Absolutely love this game. Okay, again, I explained the story behind this game. It was the first and only game I had for the Nintendo 64 for months, so I played this game to death. It's a hard game by today's standards to pull off the moves, because you've got to be very precise to pull off the special moves. But I absolutely love this game. Fulgo, Spinal, yeah, they're probably my favourite too. Yeah, so my favourite game of the 90s has to be Killer Instinct Gold. Okay, on to the 2000s. So we had, I say it again, an amazing year for video games. Okay, so we had the likes of Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3. We had Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Fallout 3 came out in the 2000s. Final Fantasy X, really like that game. The Call of Duty franchise came out. Amazing games there. God of War. Street Fighter 4 came out. The vanilla version, I think it was 2008. Anyone that's watched this channel, my favourite game of all time, so if you watch my channel, you know what I'm going to say, is Capcom vs SNK 2. The perfect video game. All these years after owning it, the version, I've got all three. Well, I've got three, I haven't got the Dreamcast version yet. That's my original version from back in the day. It was in the 4 for 20. Again, I've told this story before, so I'm not going to go into it. But I bought the game by accident, basically, and it's the best accident of my entire life. My go-to now is the GameCube version. The best looking version is the Xbox version. There's a little bit of a delay between rounds, okay? But easily, it has to be my favourite game of the 2000s, because it's my favourite game of all time, you know? Okay, let's move on to the 2010s. What a decade this was. So yeah, the likes of Witcher 3, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, The Last of Us came out in the 2000s, Mortal Kombat 11, Ni no Kuni 2, shout out Ni no Kuni 2, absolute masterpiece of a video game. But this one it's a tie, okay? It's a tie between, not sure if you've heard of this, it's GTA 5, so that's my Steelbook for the PlayStation 3. What a stunning Steelbook as well, by the way. But it also it's out on the PS4, and it's actually out on the PlayStation 5. I bought this game, traded it, bought this game once, and I lost my temper with it when I was living in Newcastle. And I was living on the 6th floor, and I threw the disc off the balcony, and it went like a frisbee. Felt like half a mile, do you know what I mean? But looking back, I got so many fond memories. I put hundreds, like most people probably have, if you're a fan of this game. I put hundreds and hundreds of hours into this game. This is up there with the top 5 games, length of time I've played of all time, okay? So it's joint between GTA 5 and King of Fighters 13. Absolute fan-effing-tastic game. Again, you can play it now. It came out on the PS3, and was it last year they re-released it? Slightly updated. It didn't need much updating. It's one of the best looking games you'll ever see. So it is available on the PlayStation 4 as well. Okay, so if you haven't played this game, your homework is to buy it and play it on the PlayStation Store. Okay. Fantastic game. This is where the King of Fighters for me absolutely peaked. I really hope Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is going to be more like this, you know. It gives me this kind of vibe anyway. Okay, so the 2010s is joint between GTA 5 and the King of Fighters 13. Okay, I know we're only halfway through this decade, but what a great decade it's been so far. So honourable mentions, you had the likes of, I just finished this game yesterday for the second time, the Last of Us 2. Oh, what a great game. I like the story. Trust me, it's better the second time round. I found it much better the second time round. Okay, I didn't rush it this time. I rushed it the first time because I was a little bit late. And basically, I was watching YouTube, and anyone mentioned The Last of Us 2, I'd have to click off because I was trying to avoid spoilers. So then I bought it about 2 or 3 months after launch, and I was just basically trying to speed run the game just to catch up on the story, you know. King of Fighters 16 came out. King of Fighters 15, sorry. Melty Blood Type Lumina, Tekken 8. Probably my favourite game right now is Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. I'm just addicted to that game. But my favourite, again like the 2010s, my favourite game, I can't decide between these two. Like maybe on a Monday I'll say one, then on the Tuesday I'll say another. So it's a tie, okay, between Ghost of Tsushima. Every time I play this, I don't want it to end. I just find myself wandering around the map. You know, it's all covered in fog at the start. I make sure there's no fog. I just love running around the coasts and stuff like that. This is the kind of world I'd love to live in after the Mongols have been dealt with. There's a bit of a problem with the locals otherwise. But that game, that's a 10 out of 10 game. Absolutely fantastic. I'm not a fan of the DLC, okay? But the main game, okay, is what I would call a 10 out of 10 game. I don't know what I would change. I wouldn't change anything. The graphics, the story, and every single character that you meet. They've with the side quests, they're really interesting. You want to help these characters. It's like being in a movie, okay? And it's got great stealth mechanics, even better action, gameplay, fighting mechanics, you know. 10 out of 10 game, okay? So what's up there with that? Probably no surprise to some of you. Street Fighter 6, talking about the perfect game. This, I think, is going to age really well. I think when Street Fighter 7, when Street Fighter 8 comes out, people are going to be having loads of fond memories of this game. I was so excited. I went all out with it. I got the Mad Gear box, Steelbook, art book. We had the action figures. I think you can probably see... they're there somewhere. So Luke and Kimberly were in there. Wasn't a fan of Luke at the end of Street Fighter 5, but he's won me over in Street Fighter 6. He's kind of the face of the franchise going forward. I thought they were trying to... Capcom were forcing it down our throats a bit with Street Fighter 5, but to be fair, he's won me over in Street Fighter 6. But there was this thing called World Tour Mode. I thought it was like an afterthought. Let's just chuck this kind of open world kind of thing in. I thought it was going to be crap. Seriously, it's amazing. That standalone on its own is so good. And as one of the biggest Street Fighter fans in the world, I know I am on this planet, it's full of Easter eggs. Like the first bit where you start off and it's got all the, like the Hollywood stars on the floor. It's got loads of Easter eggs. And it just the world opens up, and then you can travel to different parts of this fictional world. Oh, it's absolutely, again, it's the perfect game. I can't really fault this game, you know. I wish it was a bigger roster, okay? But if you compare the launch of Street Fighter 5, what they give us, Capcom give us, versus what they're giving us now with the launch of Street Fighter 6, we're eating good. We're in a good place, okay? So I'm very excited to see where we're going with Street Fighter 6 as they expand the game. So the final version of Street Fighter 6, oh my god, can you imagine how good it's going to be? Do you know what I mean? But yes, so that is my favourite games for every decade I've been on this planet, okay? I don't know why I'm saying that, okay? So if you enjoyed it, please like this video, okay? I'm going to ask for likes now. Yeah, trying to grow this channel, if I'm being honest. A little hobby of mine. Yeah, if you enjoyed it and want to get involved, either let me know in the comments, or if you've got a YouTube channel, you're more than welcome. It's an open tag. Don't have to tag me in it, but I'd appreciate it if you did. Yeah, I'm curious to know, what's your favourite game for every decade? Is there anyone that's older than me can talk about the 70s gaming, you know? So yeah, that's over my head, that is. Okay, so yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your week. Love you, bye. Best video game of every decade. Ba 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 ba.